Hello, Taurus, and welcome to, your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of August 2025. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, my name is Desiree, also known as IntuitiveGems, and I invite you to subscribe. I do these readings each and every month, and I love sharing money messages with you. So I'm using my Tattoo Tarot deck. You can see she's doing what she does. All right, and wow, these are some great cards, Taurus. These really are. All right, let me make sure these are where they need to be. So look at that Ten of Cups. Like, remember, that first card that comes out is an indicator of how the month is going to be. All right, and here we go. And then you got the Judgment card, which is the card of growth, self-improvement, doing the inner work. So here's the thing. Money is coming through unexpected ways is what I'm seeing, because we've got Temperance, then we've got the Ten of Wands, which means you've been doing the work. We have a postponed celebration here. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not getting what you want. It's interesting because a lot of the signs have been getting that card. So August is going to be a month of things kind of being pushed back, but don't worry, that's not necessarily negative. Then we got the Ace of Wands, which means cash is on the way. And because that card is in the reverse, I'm seeing this as a one-time influx of cash. But I mean, that's still good. That's still good. But when I see that card, it's a one-time influx of cash, and then something comes up, and then you got to use that money to pay something. But it's always good because you have the money in the first place. All right, so cash is coming through. So this first week of August, I think it's going to be good because unexpected money is showing up, and you celebrate that. And also, you know, whatever you've been doing to up-level or upgrade yourself as it concerns, you know, somebody making money, being successful, advancing in their career, building the business, all the things, whatever you're doing is paying off, and you're starting to see signs of it paying off in this first week of August. So keep doing the work, keep cultivating your mindset, keep learning, keep educating yourself about wealth, about finances, about money, all the things that you know, Taurus, that you want and that you deserve, because the inner work is paying off. And the thing is a lot of us, it's not that we can't have the money we want. It's more about, you know, making sure that we kind of deprogram maybe some beliefs that we grew up with, or maybe things that we were told, maybe believing we weren't worthy or not deserving. But you really are, Taurus, and you are making the money. And I just see growth. Like, I just keep seeing growth and expansion. All right, so that first week of August is going to be fantastic. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2025? What do we need to know for the sign of Taurus? All right, so you get really dialed in that second week of August. You got that Three of Cups twice. Now, this is what's interesting about this Tattoo Tarot deck. It has multiples of some cards, but they look very different. So this is the Three of Cups. This is also the Three of Cups. And you got that card twice, and you got it twice, both in the reverse position. So what that means, like I said, is that means something is going to be postponed, but it's not necessarily negative. As a matter of fact, it's probably going to work out to your advantage, because I'm looking at some of these other cards here. This is the card that talks about you getting really dialed in and really focused. In other words, your attention and your energy is not scattered or all over the place as it concerns making your money. We also have the Six of Wands, which is interesting, because that Six of Wands is kind of telling me that it's like you're developing plans, but you're not quite ready to launch yet. And again, I think that could be part of you being dialed in here. So you could be having plans maybe to start a business, maybe to change careers, maybe to go back to school, and you're putting everything in place in order to make that happen, because that's going to help you make more money ultimately, but you're not ready to like pull the trigger on it. But the plans are still very important. So when it's time to take action, you know exactly what to do. Now, these two cards are fantastic. This is good news as it relates to money, work, career. That's coming in the second week of August. We also have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a brand new partnership. Now, this could be romantic for some of you Tauruses, or it could just be a business partnership, right? It could just be maybe you connect with a colleague, a customer, a client, who knows, but it's going to be good, and it's going to be profitable, and it's going to be beneficial for you. Now, when I talk about something being profitable, understand it doesn't always mean like literal money, but it could be profitable in the sense that you gain more knowledge, or you get access to maybe some new clients or new customers, which in turn, you know, it does help you make more money, but it's more of an indirect way. All right, so August is starting off strong. It really is for you, Taurus. And like I said, wealth is kind of sneaking in unexpected ways, which is always fun. All right, Taurus, let's see what else is showing up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2025. What do we need to know for the sign of Taurus? Now, that Seven of Swords, I like to see that guy in the reverse. Why? Because it tells me an issue is getting resolved, or is resolved by the time we hit the second half of the month. All right, so something happened. You know, maybe somebody stole something from you. Maybe somebody did something that was not good. But the situation gets resolved, like I said, once we hit the second half of August. So that's great. Your money mindset is on point. That is fantastic. You know that, you know, wealth is an inside game. Yes, I understand. It is about money and doing certain things. But your thought process really is what matters, right? And it's really about your programming, about what you believe is possible for you. Next, we do have the World card in the reverse. That means something is not finished, but that's okay. We're cool with that. We're a work in progress. But understand that there's going to be something that needs to be completed before you take the next step. So as this relates to money, what do you need to finish up so you can move forward, so you can go into the next thing? All right. How do you get to that next level? Well, you finish, you know, whatever needs to be finished so you can secure that and then make even more money, maybe double or triple your efforts in some way. So you're going to be very busy. That Eight of Pentacles means you're going to be working a lot, especially in the second half of August. We also have the Hermit card, which means you're going to be doing your best work independently. And then we have the Four of Wands, which means the work that you do is going to create a new level of financial stability. So don't be afraid of working longer, working harder, doing more. I know, you know, not everybody is into the hustle and grind. However, sometimes that is what sets us up for stability and sets us up for success. All right, so don't be afraid of doing a little bit more, because it's going to pay off and it's going to benefit you. All right, Taurus. Okay, let's see what else shows up. Oh, you got the Page of Wands again. Remember, we saw him here. All right, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2025? Nice. All right. So it's about removing the unnecessary in whatever way you need to do that. Okay, Page of Wands. This is unexpected news as it relates to work and career. I don't necessarily get the sense that that's something negative, but I do get the sense that it was something you thought, oh, that may happen, and then you thought, oh, well, it hasn't happened yet, so it's not gonna happen, and then it happens. All right, so this is something that, I mean, it's not really a surprise, but you thought, oh, that's just not gonna happen. And it's something work, career related. We do have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords in the reverse means that you're healing from something. Now, sometimes we have to heal or process trauma in order to unlock our finances and our money situation. And I feel like that's what you're doing here, Taurus, which is really good. That means growth. That means progress. You have no regrets about the journey you've been on, what has gotten you to this point. You've made some solid decisions. That's what that Two of Swords is in the reverse. You were not procrastinating. You've actually made some decisions as it relates to your money. And that again puts you on the right path, headed in the right direction. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. Remember, she does not, entertain anything that does not serve her. Now, this will change depending on where you are and what season you are in your life, right? Because what you need to eliminate now may not be what you need to eliminate next year. So understand that sometimes you need to cut things off, even temporarily, in order to achieve what it is that you want. When it comes to money, I say this all the time. Sometimes you have to say no to certain things so you're available to say yes to other things that are going to be more beneficial and that are going to bring you the money and the success that you want. So don't be afraid of saying no, because sometimes it's just a temporary thing. Okay, so understand that, because that is very powerful. All right, Taurus. So your month is very interesting. Like I said, the money is coming in. It's like sneaking in, sneaking in from the back door, unexpected ways. But hey, we'll take it. No complaints, no issues with that, right? So this is going to be good. August is going to be good. I hope you're ready for it, Taurus. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Secret Language of Color Oracle card. Oh, look how pretty. This is magenta. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. Card number 5. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. Yes, I feel like you need to trust that, Taurus. The month of August really is not only connecting, but it's also trusting what you know to be true for you, especially as it relates to money. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.